Which sun? There is no sun. I be a darkness right here, so. Where the sun there? I want it shine, so make it shine for me, I'm tired. I am tired. Hi, you're back. I'm glad to see you here. So today we will be going on a journey with me. I will be speaking about my journey with scoliosis. I'll just share a little bit of how it came about and we'll just go right into it. It might get a little bit emotional, which I hope doesn't happen, but if it does, I'm prepared. So, a little backstory into how I ended up with scoliosis. So, I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy, and after a few years of being diagnosed with muscular dystrophy and everything, my parents or my mother noticed that I had scoliosis based on something that we had seen on our local television. And there was a programming that dealt with health during the primetime news, and she saw it and she took note of it, and then she recognized that these changes were also seen in me. That was when she decided that, okay, I will bring this up the next time we go to an appointment. She brought it up to my doctor and everything, and my doctor didn't see it at the time. She was like, oh no, she doesn't have it. As I progressed, she started to see that yes, I indeed had scoliosis. And she was seeing me for quite a while, and then I was sent over to orthopedic. I started going to orthopedic clinic, and what I can remember is when the doctor saw me, he was shocked because my situation, my condition was very bad. And for someone that was coming to the clinic for the first time with such a condition, it would have meant that, oh, my parents had seen this and I was basically neglected. So they saw the changes and they saw the malformation and they just sat on it. So my parents pointed out that it wasn't really like that. I was already being seen by another doctor. I had a referral, so he could have seen that yes, this was true and so forth. And that's where the journey started. I would be at clinic some Mondays or Wednesdays, and I'd be seen by the doctor, and I'd have to go through some testings to see if I was qualified to do the surgery. So we did the necessary exams. So I did the x-rays, and then they were sent back to the doctor the next time I would have gotten my appointment to go to the clinic. When the x-rays came back, it showed that yes, indeed, it was really bad. And so I had to be moved up on the list to be one of the persons that would have done surgery. I was admitted to do my surgery. When I was admitted in 2008, more testings were done, so we had a requirement to do pulmonary functions and so forth. And when I went to get tested for my pulmonary functions and the necessary blood works and everything, Whilst on the ward, I was told that it would not be possible because my pulmonary function was not up to par. I would then be sent home to improve my pulmonary function, and the journey would continue. So I was now being asked to exercise my lungs using I'll put the picture right here of the instrument I was asked to use to exercise my lungs. And it would require me to hold the ball up for as long as I can. And the more I was able to hold the ball up, then the more I'd increase the intensity. And then I tried to keep the ball up for as long as I can. So in doing that, I was exercising my breathing pattern, so my lungs would become stronger and would be able to withstand any surgical procedure, because at the moment my lung function, my pulmonary function was not up to par. It was not at the requirement it needed to be to undergo anesthesia and everything. So I did that, and I had therapy. And when I went to therapy, I remember the therapist looking at me and she was shocked. She was shocked because based on how close my lung was, how compressed my body structure was now, it was endangering other organs. And so we started physiotherapy as well to try and improve my breathing as well, and to see how best I could become active. At this time, I was in a wheelchair. I could hardly move. So just to move, like just to take 5 steps, it was really tedious. Sometimes I'd have to hold on to things to really get there, or hold on to someone, putting a lot of pressure on them. So with all of that, the muscular dystrophy that I had, the doctor had initially predicted that by the age of 13 I would not be alive, based on how aggressive the illness was. So now I'm older than 13 and I have scoliosis. It was in a very bad state, so now I would have to undergo surgery. And with the fact that I had muscular dystrophy, it was a tricky surgery to undergo, because they want to minimize the amount of muscle tears I would have, the amount of muscles they would cut into and everything, just to ensure that I retain as much muscle as possible. So I went and I did my pulmonary test and I got sent home. I did physiotherapy. I went back the following year, and my pulmonary function was still not up to par. I was now on the ward and we did the necessary tests and so forth, and I was still not up to par. So I was being sent home. So being sent home, I felt sad and everything. And I was like, because I really got sad. I remember the last time I was sent home because I was there for a week basically, and I was sent home and I was like, okay. Then now I'm here again and I'm being sent home because I'm still not there. No, I'm worse. I'm feeling pain. I can't sit up for long without pain. I can't lay down for long without pain. The only time I think I wasn't feeling pain was in my sleep. Or maybe I just don't remember. But no matter what, I could sit up, I could stand up, I could stand in a particular position without feeling pain. No matter what, I was just in pain. So I was in pain constantly, non-ending pain. It was just there, and it got worse based on the activity I was doing. So if I was sitting up, I was in pain. If I was laying down, I was in pain. So the extremities of the pain varied based on what I was doing, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And for all my life, since I started getting sick by the age of 6, no, I was constantly at the hospital and everything. So now having scoliosis was really rough because I had to be at 2 different clinics and I was missing a lot of school. And the only thing I felt that I could control was my learning. I had to depend on persons to help me from time to time and so forth. So the only thing I felt that I had control over was my learning. And I just wanted to be at school and I wanted to learn because that's where I got away from everything. So being at the hospital very often and everything, I was just tired of it. I can't bother. I want this to be over with. And I used to be the one to encourage others. And I remember sitting on the bench because I was there. I had built a family because we had been coming to clinic over and over. So you see persons' faces regularly, so you'd become close to them. And I remember sitting there and saying, no, it's not going to work. Not this time again. I sat there and I remember looking at another patient's mother and I said, I'm tired, I'm fed up, can't bother, I'm just over this. She looked at me and she said, what? You can't give up? And I said, what you mean? I'm fed up. Over and over I've been here and I'm in constant pain. I can't sit up for long. I can't lay down for long. My life is just misery. I can't, there is nothing. And I didn't like myself anymore. To me, I was hard to look at for myself. So it had been years I haven't seen myself in the mirror. So even to this day, I can comb my hair without looking in a mirror, and you'd think that I was looking in a mirror to do my hair. And I just didn't like myself. So we got back and everyone else got to do their surgery. I was sent home. And that evening I was sent home. I remember laying in the bed. I was sleeping because I didn't want to sleep in my own bed the night. So I decided to sleep in my parents' bed. And I remember itching up at the bed bottom. So I was turned opposite to my parents because I just wanted to be there that night. It was really hard. It was another big no. And my window of hope is closing. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm going to die now. Like, I'm going dead. Because the closer and closer my organs are, my lung is coming in my head and everything, and what's happening is that, yo, it going to squash your heart and you're going dead. And I'm like, I'm in a pain, I'm so dead. What am I fi do? I can't bother. And I was there, and a lady, I was sleeping, and I remember could not being able to breathe. I couldn't breathe. And I was trying to gasp for air. And no matter how I was trying, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I just could not breathe. And I started hitting, and I realized that my mommy not moving. So I started hitting because I'm going, I don't know what to do. I can't breathe. And so my mom, she didn't even wake. She just turned. And the turn she turned, she ended up kicking me. And she kicked me in the back. And the kick she gave me in the back was sufficient for me to... And I was like... I don't know if it was a panic attack or anything, but I just couldn't breathe. And I remember just being grateful, and I went to bed right after. So after all of that, 6 months came again, and I was supposed to go to the hospital. You know, I remember, let me tell you, I remember that very day when I looked at the parents and I said to her, I'm tired and everything, and she said, you can't give up. I remember something one of my friends had sung, and she sang it at church the Saturday before. And it was that song that was sung that helped me to remain sane. And it says, you're going to smile, my child. You're going to laugh again. And it was in that moment, even though the mother was saying to me, you can't give up, I was like, you know what me I got through? I wonder if you know what me I got through. The pain is nothing. I don't know. You just see me and you think I'm going through it. Okay. You can't give up. And I was just like, and I was there. And the song was just playing. You're gonna smile, my child. And I kept hearing it. You're gonna laugh again. And I was like, though the rain is falling, the sun will shine again. And I'm like, which sun? There is no sun. I be a darkness right here, so. Where the sun there? I want it shine, so make it shine for me, you know. I'm tired. I am tired. And so the following year came. Well, the 6 months came and I was there. I'm in the room taking pictures. So you have a pre-op pictures to take, and we'll take the pictures and everything. So yeah, we'll go over. We're going to the ward. You know who never feel excited or nothing? Because I've been here before. And I'm tired for the yes. One big no and Gaia.